What are the cultural differences inside Germany? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The North and the South, the East and the West, they're all a little bit different in Germany and have a kind of a different culture and mentality. This is just general speaking, because we are all individuals and so people are different. But general speaking, let's make a difference between the East and the West. Why is it like that? Because till the 1990s, the eastern parts of Germany had been communist and be occupied by the Russians, till the West had been occupied by the West, by the British, the French and the Americans. So it was communism against Western capitalism, kind of. So for the East, you have the stereotype that those people like to complain, that's a little bit more right-wing, that say don't work that hard. And this is a little bit the stereotypes they have. But I don't see that difference anymore with the younger generation that didn't grow up in the communist Germany. And yeah, they also say they have less religion because of communism in the Eastern territories, and they are sexual more liberated, kind of. This is what you have, the East and the West mentality, also about work and doing some stuff, but I don't think this is such a big difference anymore. The bigger difference I consider is between the South and the North, and this also includes the southern states of the former Eastern territories and the northern ones. The South is in general more Catholic and the North is more Protestant. From the mentality in the South, they say the people are more conservative and it is a little bit more hard to crack them up and they are more formal in a way. But when you're inside them, when you know them, they're really warm-hearted. And the Northern people, they have to be more strict and cold-hearted, speak few words, and have a really more straight mentality. They have more this Protestant work ethic, where in the South it's more important to be a little bit more indirect and more nice, where in the North they're really straightforward, and this brings sometimes clashes in the behavior and the habits. For the Western parts, that's like North Rhine-Westphalia, Hesse, something like that, those people mix between the South and the North, and they are, yeah, sometimes stiff, but they know how to celebrate. They have colognes, they have the carnivals, they have those fifth season where they really try or really celebrate really hard, and they have a kind of funny attitude to life in. And this means not they are overly funny, but they consider life a little bit more as a joke and less serious than the people living in the North and the South, for example. These are just small differences. What you also notice when you go into Germany, not everything is like Bavaria. Bavaria got the image to be typical German because of the Americans that were stationed in Bavaria. But Germany has so many different mentalities, traditions, customs and food that you go to some places 50 kilometers away, maybe sometimes just 10 kilometers, and they have different words for stuff and have different habits. Of course it's all German, but you notice a little difference as well. And for some people they do it more well in Hamburg than they do in Munich, but others like Dresden more than Stuttgart. So it's really hard to say where you should go. The job situation in general is better in the South. This is also the same because of the mentality. In the past, in the Middle Ages, in the North, they had big lords and barons and a lot of field workers. So the field workers hadn't been independent some way, they just followed the orders. In the South, for example, they had smaller areas and every farmer had to be responsible for his own land. So the people had to put more effort and knowledge into develop their food and their agriculture. And out of this, they say today the South has a better economy because the people are used to think a little bit more different and freely than in the north, where it's really straightforward and direct. But don't look at the left and the right that much. All in all, this is just a general opinion about German mentalities. When you really want to dig deeper in it, it's almost you can do a study for years about Germany and the different cultural mentalities in Germany. But anyway, just a short overview. Thanks for watching. Till the next time, and cheers!